In 1983, Gardner published his book Frames of Mind, The Theory of Multiple Intelligences, which was the result of several investigations at Boston University's Aphasia Research Center with people who had suffered from stroke and aphasia. Gardner identifies different types of intelligence. Among these, he defines bodily kinesthetic intelligence, which he defines as the ability of the body to express itself, govern itself, manipulate things, orient itself with precision, and respond constantly and effectively to motor problems that occur in the most different ways. Thanks to his new vision, the meaning of the word body loses its purely physiological value. Corporeality is born an intelligent body, a body that no longer reflects a mere aesthetic image, but a body that reflects the individual being. But if life, what we are, is the result of biochemical modifications of the synapses, it is also true that it is the result of our experience, therefore of our wealth of knowledge. If this is true, then the cognitive relationship between emotional intelligence and body kinesthetic intelligence is grafted onto this postulate. The body becomes the best cultural vehicle we are equipped with. Now let's see what are the main characteristics of kinesthetic intelligence. We can distinguish kinesthetic intelligence by following characteristics: the ability in controlling the movement of the body, for example strength, flexibility, speed and coordination, comfort and connection with your body, the safety and intuition of movements, the ability to manipulate objects, for example using your hands to create objects or to make repairs such as craftsmen and artists, the ability to achieve goals regarding physical actions, and the ability to refine responses to physical stimuli. People with this kind of intelligence learn best by doing, rather than listening, seeing or reading. They prefer to find out for themselves how things work. Those people love to stay active and be outdoors. They love to do sports and artistic expressions such as theatre or dance. They are distinguished by their abilities to manipulate objects, construction and manual work. They usually choose professional profiles such as artists, dancers, athletes, physiotherapists, mechanics, craftsmen, surgeons, actors, etc. Francesco Totti is certainly endowed with an excellent kinesthetic intelligence. Who comes to your mind? It is very possible to develop kinesthetic intelligence through very different forms and away from the traditional school environment. People who have higher levels of this type of intelligence prefer to learn by acting, having physical contact with the areas of knowledge. In this sense, the educational field, Maria Montessori was in all respects a pioneer. In fact, all classes of the Montessori method of every order and degree, learning is accomplished through targeted movement. In fact, the educator was scientifically convinced that thought and movement were intimately connected. She considered that sitting still and sitting in the classroom was a real problem for the child and adolescent. For this, the movement became an integral part and constant factor of the educational program that she developed. In the field of education, today's society offers students a series of stimuli which, since they are of short duration and exaggerated frequency, are perceived too superficially. Integrating corporeality into education methods could be a source of better learning.